Jamie, when she was 11 months old, she had some bruises that we couldn't account for, just all over her body. And so I called my dad, who was a surgeon, and asked him what he thought that I should do. And he said I should take her to the doctor and get a blood count. So they realized that that she did have this sort of rare leukemia that only adults get. The doctor actually came in at one point and said he thought she would probably die. The one thing I think that happens when people go through traumatic illness like this or life-threatening diseases is that you realize that you really don't have anything else other than today. And so I lived in the hospital with her, and I was there when other children died, and I was in there with other kids when there was like a code blue, and I had to go get the mom and let them know that their child might die. And I was the only one who walked around in pajamas and wore pajamas in the hospital. The rest of them slept in their clothes because I was there for, like when you're living there for month after month. There was one time when, soon after she was diagnosed, that we were sitting in this huge hospital room, and I was just sitting there just staring into space, like most people do, wondering, why God did this to us. And I looked over at her, and she was just staring into space like I was. And I thought, oh my gosh, you don't realize that a child reflects reflects your emotions. And I thought, I'm never going to do this again. So from that time forward, I would play with her at her crib, and I would laugh. She would never see me cry again. I just made it I just always played with her and was happy and positive. I think that's probably what I took from that so much, is that I needed to send her positive energy and rather than negative energy. There have been many times in my life that God's really made his presence known, and that was one of them. I think one of the biggest messages too that I learned from the NOOMA Today is that you don't want to have any regrets about your life. You don't want to look toward the past, and you don't want to say, oh, always in the future that things are going to get better. But you really need to be in the present for today and really make a difference, if you can, today in someone's life somewhere. When people talk about the past, and just like they want to relive everything, and you talk about reliving, then all those memories are so wonderful, but the greatest pleasure, the greatest joy we all have is in today, and that's where the NOOMA touched me so much. Is you can think about all those things, and you can joyfully relive them in your mind, but the blessing is the day that we have today.